10 days ago, the Brooklyn Nets traveled to Atlanta to play the Hawks and their high-power offense. It turned into a frustrating loss. Mikal Bridges had 45, one of 4 players to score more than 20 points that night, but the final score, 147-145 in overtime and a 73-point first quarter, represented yet another defensive failing for the Nets. Since then, the Nets have played better defense, winning 4 of 5, the only loss what could be called an anomaly versus the Hornets. Their blowout win over the Orlando Magic, arguably their best win of the season so far, featured a number of defensive positives despite missing Ben Simmons, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Lonnie Walker. 3 defensive positives. The question for Jacques Vaughn is whether the Nets can keep consistent on the defensive side going forward. Ironically or not, the first test will be Wednesday when they play the Hawks again in Atlanta. If you don't want to miss the latest news, subscribe to this channel now because we are always attention to the latest news from St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, I wish we could replicate that on a nightly basis, and that's our challenge, said Vaughn. We're able to turn people over, control the rebound. That allows us to run, that allows us to maximize an offense that's been playing pretty well, top 10 in the league. So give our guys credit for understanding our formula. But being able to replicate it every single night has been the challenge. Defensively, the consistency hasn't been there. Part of that is consistent lineups, which could change again. That's just where we are as a team. Where they are as a team is found on game injury reports. With so many members of the rotation out or hurt in the first 19 games, lineups have been patchworks. And the defense reflects that, noted Brian Lewis Monday. They may be improving, but they're still 22nd in defensive rating. Most pundits expected them to be top 5. Vaughn said they are figuring it out. We threw a few defenses out there and went back and forth and tried to get them thinking a little, slowing them down so we can keep them out of the paint, Vaughn said.